Welcome to my broadcast. Hope y'all are having a great day or great morning, whatever. Um, we've got some LSU and Nebraska playing today, each other. So hopefully, just sit back, relax, and join my broadcast. I guess. LSU is playing Nebraska again, but in softball instead of baseball. If you don't remember me, I'm the one that's been talking about or that I did the LSU and Nebraska baseball game last year. Now it's time to do the LSU and Nebraska game in softball. These last two teams met in 2015, and I think in April 26. Um, that's what I think. So back in 2015 in the NCAA D1 regionals, they played against each other in, I think, in Louisiana. I'm not really sure if they did or not. But LSU ended up winning, beating Nebraska 3-2. Um, so hopefully they can win today. It all just depends on who's going to win or not. Today we got two games that we're going to be broadcasting, or that I'm going to be broadcasting, and it is Oklahoma State Cowgirls. We are playing the Oklahoma State Cowgirls. Um, Now you can listen to me if you want. You don't really have to, but it will help me to do. Now you can listen to me. It will help me get some more subscribers. So you can watch this game on ESPN2 if you like. Um, but we got, what time is it? 8:55. So I will do the start of the lineups. I will tell y'all what's the lineups for the LSU and Nebraska. So batting first baseman number 98, Jordan Fram. Okay, let me go to here. Why is my batting? Batting second left field Hannah Kimmins. Kimmins. Batting third catcher number 25 Jesse Farwell. Batting fourth shortstop number 7 Ada Kaza. Kaz. Hey. Um, Batting fifth designated pitcher. Number 33 Emerence Cope. Batting sixth center field number 23 Hannah Core. Batting seventh right field number 14 Casey Hoffman. Batting eighth third base number 29 Samantha Bland. And batting ninth the closer or whatever, second baseman number 2 Lauren Thompson. Now batting for your Tigers, batting first center field Jayla Lester, number 7 Jayla Lester. Batting second number 2 20 or batting second base number 23 Sierra Daniels. Batting third catcher number 12 Macy Bergeron. Batting fourth first baseman number 42 Tori Edwards. Batting fifth designated pitcher, or which means hitter, number 1 Allie Hutchin. Batting sixth third base number 24 Chauer Lawrence. Batting seventh right fielder number 20 Alex Franklin. Batting eighth shortstop Number 67, Kylie Edwards. Batting 8th. Third base, number 82, Avery Hodge. And pitching for your Nebraska Cornhuskers will be Alex Ginnis. And pitching for your LSU Tigers, number 0, Jaden Hefner. That will be it for that. I will come back and see when or what's the plan for this. So give me a second. I'll be right back, and we'll get back to this. So let's hit mute. And we are back. You can also watch this. This game is in Clearwater, Florida, which is not that far from my brother's place, I think. So if you want to watch this game, you can watch this game on ESPN2, or you can listen to me. I'm trying to get more subscribers on YouTube. I'm trying so hard. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, LSU baseball starts back up. Oh, I can't wait for that. I just can't wait. Let's go back to the to Nebraska and LSU. Let's see. When was the last time they played? So it says the last time they played these two teams on April 3rd of 2026. The last time LSU played Nebraska was on April 3rd, 2026. In the game, LSU lost to Nebraska with a score of 3-2 in a 10 inning. So now we get to play Nebraska again. If you're a big Nebraska fans, hit that like button on YouTube. I don't know what just happened, but okay. But we are at Clearwater, Florida, getting Nebraska and the LSU Tigers. So, Nebraska is the visitor team, so they get to bat first. Yippee. Whoops, wrong one. I got two different mouse that I don't know why. So, but yeah, Nebraska and LSU coming to the plate. First off will be Janet Furman and Hannah. So that's why I need my It would be Jada. No, it'd be Jada from Hannah Klusman and Jesse Farwell or Farrells. So let's see what LSU can do on defense first. So, sorry. Jada Foam. Last season she had 26 wins or whatever. And she is the pitcher tonight. Or today. Is she? So it is 10 o'clock there in West Coast in Florida, which I will be in I'll be there in March. Um, but LSU is wearing purple today. Maybe. So if you have any, so please don't forget to like button, subscribe button for me. I really do appreciate it if y'all would. Um, so here we go. Jaden Heffer's on the mound or in the circle. That's what everybody says in that phrase. So Jaden Form up to the plate from Nebraska. I think they're just waiting on um, TV. Nebraska's wearing red helmets, black uniforms, and red pants, or black shirts and red pants. And LSU's wearing, I think, all purple. Yep, all purple. Sure, and that's a ball one. They were underway in Clearwater, Florida. Jordan has a 0-1. That is make it 2-0. 2 balls and 0 strikes. Hafner throws it, and that is a strike one. That counts two. That counts 1-0 or two. Sorry, 2-1. Maybe I was correct. Now that counts 3-1 for Jordan. She has 72 hits, and that hitters. Hit by the pitch, and she goes to first base. That is not good for the Tigers already. Um, she just need to watch out. Batting second, left field, number 9, Hannah. This is Clearwater Invitational, and that's a foul ball. Make it 1-0 or 0-1. Swings from the pitch, and that is a strike one. Make him, or sorry, 0-2. That counts 0-2 for Hefner. Lines up the pitch, and that's a ground ball, and she is safe at home plate. So Nebraska has a guy or has girls on first and second. Well, LSU better do something. She winds up for the pitch, and that is a strike one for our for y'all's catcher Jesse Farwell. Farley. Sorry, Farley. And that's a 0-2. That is a foul ball. That counts 0-2 for Farwell. Is it Farwell? I think it's Farwell. That's a fly out to, or let's pop up and make it a P4. And it's 1 out. We'll see what happens. Jaden Hefner has a high of 60 curveball, rise ball, changeup, hard to square up. Apparently, that's the scouting report for for LSU. Nebraska has first and second on base right now. She winds up for the pitch. She throws it, and that's a ball one for Avia Scotch. I think Scotch. Yeah. Or was it Coas? Sorry. Make it 1-0. Make it 2 balls and 0 strikes for Avia. She is a senior. The count's 2-0. She winds with a pitch, and that's a strike one. I thought it was strike three, but it's not. So if you like to hear me on this, please give me a like button or share. But I really do appreciate it. And don't forget today at 2 o'clock, LSU will be playing Oklahoma State. That's a fly out, or that is a fly out to center field, right field, and that's an F9. And there are 2 outs away from this first inning with 2 guys or 2 girls on second and third. Emrys Coop, right or designated pitcher for the LSU or for Nebraska. That is a ball one. The count's 1-0. Emrys Coop. Well, where's the strike? So I guess not. That's no strike. The count's 0-2 for Emrys. Three and 0. It counts 3-0. For Emrys Coop, number 33, designated hitter, and she is. Let's call that a foul ball because it was a foul ball. The count is 3-1. And she wins with a pitch, and that's a foul ball. Make it a full count now. Foul ball. 2. 3-2. Make it a full count still. LSU or Nebraska is in the Big Ten, and LSU is in the SEC. Counts 3, and that's a fly out to right field. That will do it for Nebraska. Is that 9? That's 3 up, 3 down. Come to the plate, LSU. 0 runs, 1 hit, 0 left, and 2 left on. Coming to the plate for LSU will be Jaya Lester, Sierra Daniels, and Macy Bergeron. I will be right back. Need my green screen really freaking bad. Yeah, And welcome back to Clearwater, the Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational. And the lineup will be Jayla Lester, Sierra Daniels, and Macy Bergeron. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens for Nebraska. And Alex Jennis will be pitching for Nebraska. Alex is a freshman. She has 21 Ks, I think, her last season. Lester lines up for the pitch, and that's ground out to third base, and that is an out. That's a G5. Make a 1 out. Sierra Daniels coming to the plate now. Sierra Daniels waits for the pitch, and that is a ball 1. It counts 1-0. Two and 0 for Daniels. Sierra Daniels from Chandler, Arizona. She is the second baseman for LSU. That is a strike 1. That counts 1 and 2 for Sierra Daniels. Strike 2. The counts 2 and 2 now for Sierra. Sierra Daniels waits for the pitch. That is 3. That's a full count for Sierra. That counts full. Let's see what they can do. Let's see what Daniels can do. That's a called looking strike, caught looking, and that is a backwards K, and that is the second out. Alex Jennis has her first K of the day. Macy Bergeron comes to plate, and that's a strike 1 for Macy. We're in Clearwater, Florida. St. Pete's. Well, I'm not there, but that is it counts 1 and 1 for Macy Bergeron. Macy Bergeron waits for the pitch, and that's a ball 1-2. So the count is 2 and 1, or 1 and 2 in softball. The count's 2 and 1. The count's 2 and 1, and there's waits for the pitch, and that's a foul ball. Make it 2 and 2 for Macy now. Mason Bergeron. That's a strike three. She swing way up high. Make it a call strike. And that is the third out for LSU. Coming to the plate, Nebraska. 0-0-0-0-0. Yeah, one error. Zero left on base. Come to the plate for Nebraska will be Hannah Core, Casey Hoffman, and Samantha Bland or Blad. I think it's Bland. So be right back. And welcome back to Clearwater, Florida, which is not far from Sarasota. I cannot wait to be in Florida. I also cannot wait to be in Manhattan either. When I say Manhattan, I'm a K State basketball fan and football fan. Um, not so much LSU basketball or football since they have their new coach. It will be up for center fielder Hannah Core, Casey Hoffman, and Samantha Bland. It will be center field. She was up for the pitch, and that is a strike one. That is an 0 and 2 for Core. Clearwater Invitational for LSU, Nebraska. That's a cold strike three. Cut, make her swing. That is Hebner first K of the day or of the morning. Sorry, I'm loud. Not sorry. Wake up. I think at 10 o'clock, Oklahoma State plays Georgia today. She calls the time. Casey Hoffman. That's a foul ball way over the bleachers. And that is the first strike of the day for Casey Hoffman. Casey Hoffman waits for the pitch from Hefner. She winds up the pitch and throws, and that's a line drive to third base. That is an L5, and there's two outs in the second inning, or top of the second. What's that? last year. That's a strike one, and it is Samantha Board, and she is one strike. She has one strike. Hafner throws the ball, and that's a ball one, making it 1-1. Yeah, 1-1 for Samantha. The count's 2-1 for Smith. Samantha waits for the pitch, and that's a fly out to center field. That will do it for the second, or that will do it for Nebraska. And we leave. We are scoreless going to the bottom of the second, and there are still the same thing. 0 runs. Why did it say 1 hit? They had no hits. Yeah. Okay. Okay. 1 hit. 0. And I think 2 still. Coming to the plate will be Nebraska, or coming to the plate will be LSU. Tori Edwards, Ali Hutchin, and Chor Lawrence. Be right back. Where's the balance? Where's the balance? Hopefully I can figure out how to do it. I'll go grab the package. Reference image first. Welcome back to Christian's YouTube. We're all about sports on YouTube. And we have oh wait. Yeah. Ellis is coming to the plate now. Poor Oklahoma lost in the 20 Women's College World Series. We are in the Invitational for the LSU and Nebraska. Tori Edwards coming to the plate, and she is called for a strike, and that is a foul ball. 0-1 for Edwards. Lines up for the pitch. Wait, that's a 1-1. Just like that. Tori Edwards. 1-1. Make it 2-1. That is a call strike 2. Two one for Tori. LSU is ranked 10 and Nebraska is 8. Make it 2-2 for Edwards. Tori waits for the pitch. She waits, and that's a strike 3. So that will do it for Tori, and that's her second strikeout for Alex Guinness. That comes to the plate will be Allie Hutchin, designated pitcher. That is a strike one for Allie. That counts 0-1 for Allie, and that's a 1-1. One and one. 2-1. I wish I had more thoughts about Allie, but I know who's a big Nebraska fan. That's why I'm doing this too for my friends and for some of y'all don't watch Nebraska. It counts 2-2 for Allie Hutchison or Hutchin. Um, it counts 2-2 for Allie, and there is one out in the second inning. Full count. Let's see what Allie can do here. Allie better do something. Rise ball. Alex has a rise ball, curveball, and a changeup. That's a foul ball. Still make it 2-1 or two. Make it a full count now for Allie. Call strike three. Caught her looking. That is Alexin's third strikeout of the inning. Now, Tor Lawrence, left field, number 24. LSU is not doing great, and that is a ball one for Char. Is it Char or Char? I think it's Char. No, it's Char. That's a 2 balls and 0 strikes for Char. It counts 2-0, and that's a pop up to third base, and that will do it for the second inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers. Coming to the plate. Coming to the plate for LSU will be Alex Franklin coming up next. Can't get my line straight. 0 hit, 0 runs, 0 errors, 1 left, and 0 left on base. Coming up to the plate for Nebraska will be Lawrence Kins, and back to the top of the lineup. BRB. Every case begins became. I and welcome back. I'm a big Thunder fan. The OKC Thunder. They actually won last night. I'm happy about that. Uh, so yeah, that was fun. LSU or OKC is #1 still. Welcome back to Clearwater, Florida at the Invitational Shriners Classic. That is in Clearwater, Florida. Actually, I've never been to Clearwater, and I would love to go to Clearwater, but we'll see what happens. What is she doing up there? Lawrence comes in. We are in the top of the third, and Nebraska and LSU have zeros. That is a ball one for Lauren. That counts 1-0 for Nebraska, or for Lauren. Make it 2-0 for Lauren. I really like Nebraska's head coach, but not right now because they're playing LSU. That's a foul ball. Make it 2-1. Two strikes, or 2 balls and 1 strike. Make it 2-2. Yeah, 2-2. That counts 2-2 for Lauren. Make it full. You can watch this game on the ESPN2. That's a foul ball. Still make it 3-2. Nebraska is wearing red helmets, black tops, and red pants. LSU is wearing all purple today, except for the helmet. I'll give you some score updates here pretty soon. Three, 2. That's a base hit, and she's doing a second. No, she's staying at first. That's Nebraska's first base hit. Second base hit, actually. Yes. They did one in the first inning. Now it's the third inning. Up next will be Jordan Fram. Jordy Fram. We'll see what she can do in the third. That's a strike one for Jordan. Jordan Fram. 4-1. It counts 1-1. That is a foul ball. Make it 2-1. Joy from fifth player. It's her first, fifth, and I think last season. I think. I'm not 100% sure if it is or not. 1-2. That's a pop up to third base, and the third base have it. Allie Hodge. That is P5. Make it 1 out. Lawrence still on first base. That's a fly. Oh, wow. That's a nice catch. Line drive. That is a line drive to right field, left field. Sorry, line drive to left field, and that is the second. That is the second out of this inning, and we'll see Jesse Farrell. She comes to the plate, and that's a strike one. Strike one for Farewell. Farrell. That is a wow. That's actually almost hit a home run. That was for the run from Nebraska. Nebraska leads 1-0 over LSU. She hits it to second base. That's a great hit from her. I wish LSU could do that, but they're not, or they can't. LSU needs to come alive right now. So hopefully they can come alive, but we'll see. LSU lead or Nebraska leads 1-0 over LSU. We are top of the third, and that is a one. No, that's a strike one, actually. It is Avia Kazu. And that is 1-1 for Avia. I didn't have enough coffee. Make it 2-1 for her. Nebraska leads 1-0. Waits for the pitch, and that's a strike 1-2. So the count is 2-2 for Avia. Counts 2-2. Foul ball. There are 2 outs in this inning, and Nebraska leads. That's a fly out to right field, and that will do it. That's it for that inning. And coming up to the plate, there will be LSU Tigers. So Nebraska gets one run, 2 hits, 0 errors, 0 and 3 left on base. Coming to the plate for LSU will be Alex Franklin, Kylie Edwards, sorry, and Avery Hodge. I'll be right back. Oh, don't want to spill that. Welcome back to Clearwater, Florida, and I guess in Clearwater, which is not far from Sarasota. Like I said, I cannot wait to go to Florida. I'm hoping it's a fun trip for everybody. I'm actually going to Epic. So I've never been at Epic, and that's like a new thing in Florida now. Coming to the play will be Alex Franklin, Kylie Edwards, and Alex or Avery Hodge, and that's an out, and that was I guess a line drive to third base, and that is a G5 for Alex. That is the one out. Preseason ranked, they were 13, 6 freshmen, and 5 transfers. It would be Kelly Edwards coming to the plate, and she is at for 1 ball and 0 strikes. Allie waits, and that's a pop up to center field and make it an F8 for LSU. That's going to be an easy inning. Because there's already 2 outs in the third inning, and Nebraska still leads 1-0. Avery Hodge comes to the plate, and that's a strike 1. Strike 1 for Ellie. LSU is having a timeout, an offense timeout. So we'll see what happens. There are 2 outs in this inning. Two outs. And she's over 1, and that is a 2-0 for Avery. Avery Hodge coming up to the plate already now. Avery waits for the pitch, and that's a ball 1. The count's 2-1. That is the third strike. And she has her fourth strikeout of the game. Coming to the plate, going back to the first top of the batting lineup will be Jalen Edwards, Sierra Daniels, and Macy Bergeron. Coming to the plate for Nebraska will be Emerson Coop, Hannah Core, and Casey Hoffman. I will be right back. We are a Clearwater Invitational versus Nebraska, and LSU. And Nebraska leads 1-0 over LSU. I really should write that down. Emirates Coop coming to the plate. Emirates Coop coming to the plate, and we'll see what happens. Diamonds. Oh no, shoot. That's her first base hit of the night or of the day. And that is a first base for Emirates. It'll be Hannah Core coming up. I really should write these down. Um, Hannah Core. That's oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. That's a G1 going to the pitcher. That is a that's a sacrifice bunt, and that is 1 out in the first inning. Casey Hoffman coming to the plate. No, for Nebraska. And Casey Hoffman is, I think, due. Yeah, I think she's due. There are lots of Nebraska fans, plus LSU fans in the stands. That's a strike one for Hoffman. Strike one for Hoffman. That's a base hit to third base. She throws it, and that's a wide error. And Nebraska leads 2-0 over LSU. And that is a E. Nebraska leads 2-0 over LSU. Is a bad throw. Man oh man. Samantha Board coming to the plate. That's going to third. And she's going to third. She's going to third. Well, she was already at second. Now it's at third base. And it counts 1-0 for Nebraska. For Samantha Board. Or Bog. Is it Blood? I think it's I didn't know they had a pitch runner. There is a girl in the bullpen for LSU. Samantha Lord, number 29, and she is a foul ball. Make it 1-1 for Nebraska. The count, I think, is 2-0. I think it's 2-0. And that's a fly out to center field, and Nebraska leads 3-0 over LSU. F8. 2 outs, and it'll be Lauren Konzad or Kozad. I think it's Kozad. That's a strike one. Uh, Hefner is off for, or Lauren has 1-1 for her. Waits for the pitch, and that's a ball to make it one strike and 2 balls. 2-1. 2-1. 3-1. The count is 3-1 for Hefner for Lauren. That's a base on balls. Coming to the plate will be Jordy from Fram. I think that's how you say it, Fram. Jordy Fram coming to the plate in the 4th inning. And that's a strike one for her. That's a fly out to left field, and that is over her head. She's going to 4, and Nebraska leads 4-0 over LSU. She gets her second hit of the game. So Nebraska leads 4-0. LSU needs to make adjustments before they get back on the mound. And that is 1 RBI for her. Coming to the plate will be Hannah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Did I miss it? Yeah. Hannah Cummins. LSU brought in a new pitcher. It will be Peyton Monkless, I think. So LSU does bring in a new pitcher in. '17, Peyton. It's not looking too good for LSU right now. So hopefully they'll try to do something. If not, then I don't know. So who's ready for LSU baseball? CILL. Peyton, she is a senior for LSU. There are 2 outs in the 4th inning, and that is a wow. Well, she could have grabbed it. And Nebraska leads 5-0. And that is second RBI for Nebraska. I wish LSU can just get that last final out. But, we're not, and we can't. Nebraska leads 5-0. And that's a pop up to foul ground, and that is 1 out for Jesse Farrell. Or Farrell. Yeah, Farrell. Jesse Farrell. And she's at 0-1. She's at 0-1. And that's a foul ball, making 2 strikes. It counts 2-0. That's a fly out to left field, and she is out. That's the last final out for Nebraska. And Nebraska leads 5-0 over LSU. Nebraska has 5 runs, 5 hits, 0, 0, and 4 left on base. Like I said, Nebraska leads 5-0 over LSU. I will be right. Well, actually, no. Let's do this. Let's do. Let's do this. Let's do some College Women's World Series. College World Series. So it is 10 o'clock now. So at 12, or at right now, Oklahoma State plays Georgia. At 11:30, Indiana State plays KU, Kansas. At 12, Florida State plays Texas Tech. 12 o'clock, BYU plays Incarnate World. At 1, Southern Illinois plays UTSA. 1:45, Indiana plays Portland State. LSU has doubleheaders, so they'll play at 2 o'clock today on the same channel. against Oklahoma State. At 2:30 or at 2 o'clock, Kent State plays Cal Fulton State. 2:30, App State plays UNC Greensboro. At 3 o'clock today, Nebraska plays Georgia, and we'll get back to that once the game and the inning is over. LSU needs to try to make some runs, like fast. If they don't, this will be the first loss of the season. So we'll see what happens if they can figure out if they can find something to do something, or if they can find a way to win this series before we take the Oklahoma State Cowgirls. And it will be Jayla Lester as she is 1-0. It counts 1-0 for Lester. Or Laster. It counts 1-1 for Lester. We are in the fourth inning. Bottom of the fourth. That counts 1-1. Make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Strike 1. Or, sorry, 2. So the count is 2-2. The count's 2-2 for Laster. And make it 3-2. Make it a full count for her. So hopefully LSU can find a way to do something. Why is this not working? 3-2, and that's a fly out. Well, that's a foul ball. Make it still 3-2. The count is full right now. The count's full. And still a foul ball. LSU or Georgia and Oklahoma State just got underway. So we'll see what happens for the OSU game because we got the Cowgirls next at 2 o'clock. And Nebraska leads, and that's another foul ball. Still make it a full count for Laster. And that was a really hard fall. Oklahoma State Cowgirls are the road team. And call straight 3. Caught her looking. And that is her 4th, 5th, 6th strikeout. That's her 6th strikeout. Up next will be Sierra Daniels coming to the plate. And that is a strike 1 for Sierra. Sierra Daniels waits for the pitch, and that's A fly out. That's LSU's first base hit of the day. She got on first base. Let's go. Oklahoma State Cowgirls have first and third. They are playing number 17 Georgia. AC Bergeron coming to the plate, and it's safe. She almost got out. So for her, it's 1 ball, 0 strikes. That's a foul ball. Made the count 1-1 for her. So in softball, they have a double base, first base, just like LSU, or just like baseball does. That is a 2 balls and 1 strike for Macy Bergeron. That's a out. Oh, she is safe. She stole a base. Well, I don't like my lines. And it counts 3-1, I think. 2-2. So that counts 2-2 for Macy Bergeron. Macy Bergeron is still up to the plate. There are 1 outs to go, and that is a full count for Macy. Macy Bergeron is at a full count now for her. And that is a strikeout. There are 2 outs away for her. For Alex Ginnis, and she has 7 Ks. And be Tori Edwards coming to the plate. And that is a ball one. Actually, almost a strike. I don't know who that is. It counts 2-0. 2-0 for Tori Edwards. 3-0. That counts 3-0 for Tori. Strike one. Counts one, and that's a base on balls for Tori Edwards. Coming to the plate will be Allie Hutchin. Allie needs a hit. Avery Hutchin, or Allie. That's a strike one for her. Our game started at 9 o'clock in the morning. The count for Allie is 1-1. And that's a base. No, it's not. That is the third out. That will do it for LSU. Three up. Well, actually, we got some base hits, so or some guys on some bases, but that's pretty much it. 0 runs, 1 hit, 2 errors, and 2 left on base. Coming up for Nebraska will be Alex Cusack, Emma Emerenson, Cope, and Hannah Core come to the plate for Nebraska. From the I like to joke around with Nebraska or in Nebraska because I got two of my best friends that say Nebraska. So I like to say Nebraska, but I have to start saying Nebraska for y'all. So I'll be right back and see how we do. See you in a second. He needs to go bye bye. He needs to go bye bye. Welcome back. How y'all doing? Hope y'all doing fantastic. Coming to the plate for Nebraska will be Avia. So much paper. Coming to the plate will be Avia. Coming running boy. Avia. Rule 7 is call for a ball 1. The count's 1-1. Oh my Atlanta. And now she's at a base hit. Because LSU does not know how to catch the ball. That's actually not first base. That's actually E. E1. Strike 1. For Emerson Coop. That is a strike 1. Strike 1 for her. That's a base hit and that's a double play. Yep. Yes, sir. DP. 1 and 2. Double play 5, 4, 3. There are 2 outs. Will be Hannah Core. No. Hannah Core. That is a ball 1. Yeah, that's a pop up, and that is the last out for Nebraska. So, no runs, no hit, 1 hit, and 0 left on base, I think. So 5 hits, 5 runs, 5 hits, 0 errors, and 4 left on base. Coming to the plate will be LSU. Corez, Alex, and Kylie. I will be right back. I just can't believe it. Whoa. Come on, boy. I hope you did not hear that. Welcome back to Clearwater, Florida. Jordy From has, let's see, has something. She has 8. Oh, they put a new picture in. That is going to second base, as she does. Number 98, Jordy. Bella Bacon's now playing first base for Nebraska. It will be Jordan Thorne will be pitching for Nebraska. Right. Oh, the count's 1-1. The count's 1-1. core, and that is the third strike. Form has her first strike of the day. It would be wait. I messed up. It was supposed to be Hutch. Right? Okay. I don't know what's going on with my thing. Okay. One out. So it's Alex. Alex Franklin. And she has 1 and 2. One and two for Alex. Or Alexi Franklin. I think it's Alexi Franklin. And that's a base hit, and that she is out. G6. There are 2 outs in the 5th inning. And it would be Kylie Edwards coming to the plate. Kylie Edwards coming to the plate. Hopefully she can do something here pretty soon. There are 2 outs. I don't know. My paper. Oh, here we go. Kylie Edwards coming to the plate. And that is a strike 1 for Kylie. Strike 1. That's a foul ball, make it 2 balls and 0 or 2 strikes, 0 balls. So make it 0 and 2. Why would that end? So the count's 1 and 2 for Kylie. Or make a 1 ball in 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Kylie. That's a foul ball, still making 1 and 2. One and 2. That's a base hit. That's a foul ball. I was hoping that was a fair ball, but it's not. It's not. Tonight at 8 o'clock, Memphis plays North Texas in basketball. Men's college hoops. That's a fly out to left field, and that is the third out. That is F9, and that will do it for LSU in the fifth. Oh, yeah. LSU 0 runs, 1 hit, 3 errors, and 2 left on base. Coming to the plate for Nebraska will be Casey Hoffman, Samantha Bland, and Lauren Kimmison. I will be right back. Welcome back. Ow, my leg. Hannah Core, or no, Casey Hoffman coming to the plate. We are in the 6th inning. That's a foul ball, and she leads 1 strike, 0 balls. Oklahoma State Cowgirls leads Georgia 2-0 in the top of the 2nd. That's a count, 1-1. Counts 1-1, and now the count may probably be 2. Yep. It counts 2-1. And after the game is over, I'll give you some baseball schedules. Three and one for Hannah Core. No. For Casey Hoffman. So the count is full. And the Nebraska Cornhuskers leads 5-0 in the top of the 6th. And that's a foul ball. Still make it 3-2. She winds up the pitch, and that's a fly out to right field, and that's the first out of the inning. Samantha Blair. Saturday, KU versus or at Iowa State at 12 o'clock. And that is strike one for Samantha. Strike one. That's a 1-1 for her. I'm hoping I'm still live. That's a really good hit. She is safe at second base. Cracker Jacks. I don't like Cracker Jacks. It will be Lauren Kozad. Cameron's in. And I think it will. Oh, doink. Oh, gotta be a tough catcher if you want to play catcher. That's all I'm saying. That's a ball one for Lawrence. That's a foul ball, making 1-1. That's a fly out to first, and that will do it. No, that's only the second out. Two outs. It will be, according to number 98. Jordy will come to the plate. And so for one, and that's a base hit for Nebraska. And Nebraska leads 6-0. That's terrific. 6-0. Wow. LSU better come back and win this game. So Nebraska leads 6-0 over LSU. That is a foul ball. Make it 1-0 for Hannah. Oh, and 1. That's a fly out to center field, and she grabs the ball. That's the third out. So LSU, Nebraska leads 6-0 over LSU Tigers. So the receiver runs 7 hits, 0, and 5 left on. Coming to the plate for LSU or for Nebraska in the 7th inning will be Jesse Farwell, Avia, and Emerence Coop. Coming to the plate for the Tigers in the 6th inning will be Hayward Hodge, Jella Lassiter, and Sierra Daniels. We'll see what happens to them, and if not, you know what? We got another game, and we can try to win that game too. So, but we'll see what happens. So, uh, I will be right back. Welcome back to Clearwater Invitational. We got Nebraska and LSU. Unfortunately, LSU is not winning this game. It is Nebraska or Nebraska. We are in the bottom of the 6th, and it will be Avery Hodge coming to the plate. And let's just switch over to Haley. And it is a 1 ball, 0 strikes. That's a strike one. So that counts 1-1 for Avery. Avery Haas coming to the plate, or is at the plate. Sorry. And it counts 1-1. And make it 2-1 for Avery. Like I said earlier just now, Nebraska does lead LSU 6-0. It counts 2-1. And make that 3-1. Make it 3-1. 3-1. And that's a foul ball. So the count is full. Counts full. That's a fly out to center field, and that is an F8. Went out. So it is Jayla Laster, and she is out for 1 ball and 0 strikes in the 6th inning. The count is 2-0 for her. Counts 2-0. That's a base hit for LSU. And she is staying at first base. I would. I would have done the same thing if I was her. Saturday, we got Texas Tech and Arizona, Auburn and Arkansas, and Gonzaga at Santa Clara. That is another base hit for LSU. She goes to Lassiter goes to second base, and Sierra Daniels goes to first. I need LSU to come back in the seventh inning. That's what I need them to do. So we got LSU and Nebraska. That is force out. Um, and I think she, no, she didn't catch it.